Hi, I'm Ed. Oh, and that's 18-year-old me at the helm on my Clipper Race circumnavigation. Let's skip 10 years and this is now me, 28 years old, trading highways for sea days. Step on board and welcome to Sailing Optimist.
Home sweet home. It's been pretty adventurous here on Optimist, and when I say adventurous, I mean expensive recently. As you know, boats down to bring out another 1,000, and boy, have I felt that. We've had like the stern gun leaking, so that had to get replaced. Which is great. That hopefully is enough. A job done now that shouldn't have to get replaced for a minute. But then the toilet saga has finally, well, hopefully, touch wood, ended. We had it replaced. A lovely man called Steve, my marine engineer vessel, he can turn his hand to most things. I just, A, didn't have the time because of work, and B, not the tools to get for some reason on this boat. Whoever designed this boat and Wesley Builders, they cut the exact size hole for the pipe. Like, not even a couple of mil bigger for the pipe to sift through. No, exactly the same. So that was a bit of a challenge. But bless him, he's replaced literally like 8 meters of pipe. Everything had like calluses in it. It was disgusting. There was no way just me trying to unclog it was going to work. But I took my first toilet trip on board Optimist, and it's fantastic. It feels nice not to have to walk up to the marina showers all the time. But because of the stern gland leaking, my carpet's got a bit damp in the bedroom and it's caused them to go a bit funny. But also, as soon as the bathroom was finished, yes, another problem arose last night. The fresh water tank pipe started leaking, and there has been like a slight leak since I got the boat when the tanks are full, but something now has gone a bit further, so I can only have my tanks at like a quarter of a tank. But it just meant the carpets are just getting soaked. So I'm replacing all the carpets in my cabin. So I went to Carpet great, they have offcuts. I got 4 meters of nice carpet for 35 quid. And I'm a bargain hunter and I hate spending out money when I don't have to. So all my carpets I am replacing. Look how gross that is, it's grim. So I'm gonna try and turn my hand to carpet fitting. So the plan, as always, is we're gonna bodge this. I've got my carpet here. From Carpet I've got some scissors, a Stanley knife and a pen. So I'm going to trace it and then cut around it and hopefully it should fit. So let's see how it goes. What I've done is I've gone like a little bit bigger than the actual carpet, and that's only because I feel like the carpet was slightly too small and I feel like it's shrunk. It is by no stretch perfect, but I have some resemblance of a carpet that's not soaking wet. And now my cabin is starting to look a lot more like home. It feels very nice underfoot. It's not soaking wet. Yeah, I'm very happy. And this was the main reason for buying this boat, was for this cabin. Guys, we're back, and so is Kirsty and some new crew members. We've got Pip, Hannah and Odin the dog. We're heading to Cowes this weekend. It's gonna... His name's not actually Odin, it's Puffin. We are actually heading to Cowes this weekend. There is no wind, so we're going to motor pretty much the entire way. But the sun is out and it's actually quite nice out here. It's like a mill pond. We're going to go have some food. I've actually got a job to go and do when we get over there. And I might dig out the spinnaker as well, because I'm hoping the wind will be behind us a little bit on the way there. Is it nice to be back?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
I've never been happier.
I feel like I've not been out on the boat in a long time. It's only been 2 weeks, but last weekend I was out filming for a client in a motorhome, and me and my friend took it away to get some footage, and I never realised how hard camping on motorhome life was compared to a boat. I know on a boat you've got like the damp and you've got the water and there's lots of things to contend with, but motorhomes are so small and you've got to sit in traffic. I don't know how people enjoy it. And I'm sure there are people out there that do, but no, I'm going to stick to yachting for the foreseeable.
Should we go closer and I'll tell you?
So we are currently underway, the sails are out and the engine is off, so I thought it's a good time to check the stern gland. I've just had it replaced and it's the first time that I've been out to sea really with the engine with it replaced. I checked it just before we were heading off and it seemed fine, but I'm just going to check it now to make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, because that would be very annoying, and the marine engineer just said to check it, just to double check it. I've got a tanker literally coming down on us, so I've just got the guys upstairs to keep an eye on it when I'm down here. It's going to approach quite quickly. It's making good headway. Right, so look, moment of truth. Bone dry. I don't know if you can see, but because of I don't have a folding prop, so when we're underway under sail, the shaft still spins. We've got about another 2 hours, I reckon. And if we're going to keep up this rate, there's about 10 knots of wind. We're doing about 5 knots over ground, so hopefully we'll get there within the next couple of hours. But it's just so nice being at sea, so nice having the friends on board. We just had some lunch. Pip brought some tea, but I can't wait to get to the pub. Like a rhinestone cowboy.
I like this stuff.
Wait, my brother said you could come here.
Yes. Toilet.
Good boy.
It is freezing. It's so cold that his wee is frozen in his body. How you doing, Pips? Kirsty has left us. Oh, it is St. Patrick's Day and we're heading to Cowes, so tonight is going to be fun with live music, and Pip is actually Irish.
Hello there.
Tip top of the morning to you. That was awful. I'm too English to do accents. Kirsty has abandoned us downstairs. Shot. Say hello, Kirsty. Kirsty, in your element.
Four down there.
No, that's not the same marina.
Oh.
They're white.
There's a number 4. Bingo.
You good? Right. Okay. We made it to Cowes. It was quite a nice sail in the end. I thought we weren't going to sail because it was like a flat calm, but when we got out to the mouth of the harbour, the wind like picked up to about like 10 to 15 knots, and it was right on like the starboard quarter, so it was really nice. Like sailing a bit like downwind, and we were storming along. It took us, I'm going to say 4.5 hours, but that's cool. Like we sailed pretty much 90% of the way, which I prefer because it doesn't cost me anything in fuel. But the girls have just gone to get themselves ready, and I need to go to work. But I will, yeah, look forward to having a drink later. Good morning. We're all feeling slightly worse for wear this morning. Last night was fun. We partied like true sailors, and we're just going out to try and get some breakfast. I have no water on board, no water tanks. We're about to wash up with boiling water on the hob. So the weather's looking a bit gnarly. It's raining. There's gonna be a bit of wind. Hopefully we can get back quite quickly. But we're currently locked. We're currently like stuck in between sun sailboats. So the sunsail fleet came last night, and we've been waiting to go, but we're stuck. We can't leave until they leave. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. Then we can catch the tide and get going. He is wearing cowboy boots with a rain mac. Yes, fashionista.
So we're just leaving Cowes now, and it was such a good night. It was so nice to have people on board. I've realised that people take a lot of stuff when they come sailing, so we are pretty chocker down there, but the girls are downstairs feeling sorry for themselves, and I'm up here we just come up the mouth of Medina. The wind looks pretty good, it's southwesterly, so it should be just on our starboard quarter, and we should be storming along by the looks of it. I reckon it will take us about 3.5 hours home. Yeah, visibility is like moderate to poor. It's pretty bad out here, so we need to have our nav lights on. We need to get one of the girls to turn it on for me, and it looks a bit squally. There's a lot of weather out there, but yeah, excited. We're currently racing a first 40, Beneteau over here. We've been doing really well keeping up with them. Obviously, she's a performance boat and we are a caravan and water. But the weather's still pretty gross. Visibility's lifting slightly, but we're heading into worse visibility. So I've got good old Navionics on my phone just to help us out a little bit. But with the Isle of Wight, if you haven't sailed in the Solent before, you've got the peaks and troughs in the hills, so the wind direction changes and it kind of goes everywhere. But yeah, so far so good. So we've dropped the sails and we're now currently motoring, and it's quite smelly out here, and there's certain crew members on board who aren't feeling too fresh. I don't want to name names, but it's very much like almost a following sea, and we're just rocking, and yeah, it's not very comfortable, especially when you're on the motor, but hopefully we should be home in an hour. What a weekend, and we sailed pretty hard, and look, again, here's another problem to add to my never-ending job list. If you've liked this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and leave me a comment. I love reading them and getting to know more sailors out there. If you want to see daily updates on board, please head over to our Instagram channel, Sailing Optimist 95. But until next week, keep those dreams alive, because those are the things that drive us in life.